the satellites are circling around the Earth. What do you think they're doing? Right? They're
Sending
bombarding.
frequency.
Right, they're bombarding everything. So you have some African guy in the middle of the Africa in the forest, nothing there. He's getting bombarded. But not only is
Yeah.
he here, but he's getting bombarded. The trees, the insects, the birds, the creatures are all also getting bombarded. If they don't hear that natural energy, because hearing tells them they're getting it. If they don't hear it, they're not getting it. And then that's where you get decay, disease, and a bunch of things start to happen that's anti-life. And so that's what this biogeometry is, an understanding that geometry means harmony, harmonics. And
Okay.
it manifests in physical form. There are many different forms that will generate this harmonic. That's why the Egyptians are so cool. They came up with the pyramids, but the variety of other things that they came up with that will generate as well. Almost every culture around the world, they have certain structures. You go to Central America, you're going to see, and they all key into the same kind of structure because the harmonics is the same around the world, right? You're not going. The pyramids may be different, but they all have the same shape.
Yeah.
Right, and the circle is another shape. It's another harmonics circle. There's the Star of David is another harmonic. There's a whole bunch of them out there that basically, once you see that, you're already in tune with that harmonic energy. It's very hard to actually get it down. As a scientist, you want to be able to see it, you want to be able to touch it, you want to be able to duplicate it. So they're having an issue with that. How do we get in touch with all this harmonic energy? But you have to be a little bit more than a scientist, like Nikola Tesla was a scientist, but he also realized what's going on around the universe, and he knew frequencies, and so you know it from experience. So the frequency will create a certain geometric form. That's where it works. I don't know what it's called, but there's a group of people that big sprinkle salt, and when they play their thing, it creates a certain shape.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I know when we had the good gentleman from Harvest Harmonics on with Leighton, we actually had a video, with the vibration table and it making different patterns, and it's
Exactly right.
amazing to see.
Exactly right. So there are some of us that actually can see the harmonics. I happen to be fortunate enough, and unfortunately, it works the other way around too. I'm constantly being bombarded with such negative harmonics that you have to set up a field around you all the time, even while you're asleep. Like I said, next door is one of the strongest Wi-Fi things I've ever encountered, and I'm sleeping next to it, and I'm always going, oh my god.
We've been wondering why you're a little crazy there,
I'm
Andy.
going to get a gun, pow, 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 pow. But it's not them; it's the machine that they do. And my little phone will pick up their Wi-Fi, right? So I said, let's see how far we can go for this Wi-Fi. I went across the street, all the way over there. I'm still picking up. I went over there in the forest. I was still picking up. I said, God, this is because my Wi-Fi only goes a few feet here and there, right? This thing is like a big tower making this beacon going on like that. Really. So when I was in the service, I also had a time. Well, I tell you one thing. So I live here in Malibu. There's a road that runs through it to the valley. There's a big giant, not radar, microwave.
Yeah.
The military has a giant microwave antenna, and the last thing you want to do is do LSD, go out there at night and watch it. Do not, or mushroom. Do not do that, because you're gonna see all of this stuff. And I don't need to do that. I can see. I sit there at night, and the damn thing was pointing at me. I go, oh shit. Gotta go, because it was like pointing at me, and it's like a wind. You feel blowing in there, and the harmonics of that is not good, not good at all. You end up having a massive